First presents 7 technologies from the Jetsons that actually exist today. Number 1, video phones. Of the 7 technologies from the Jetsons that actually do exist today, this is the most popular. If you ever watched the Jetsons, you'd know that they didn't have traditional telephones. When someone would make a call, the person's image would appear on a screen as if they were talking in person. Back then, people thought it would be a great idea, except when Jane Jetson answered the phone. She would worry about her hair and the person on the other end seeing it. Luckily, she had a hairstyling device to do her hair in seconds. And back then, we had no idea that one day we would really be using apps like Skype and FaceTime to talk to each other face-to-face using a computer or a phone. There are even some people who never use the traditional phone anymore, and every call they make is through FaceTime. Number 2, robotic assistants. Rosie the maid was one of the most popular characters on the Jetsons. She was a walking and talking robot who took care of all of the housework. She made lunches for the kids, and she answered the door in the telephone. She even pitched in to help care for Astro the dog. Unfortunately, we don't quite have Rosie's level of technology yet, but we do have the Roomba. It's a robot vacuum cleaner that moves around your house on its own. It's also smart. It knows not to try to go vacuuming on its own
and the dark side of automation. Maid would one day become a part of daily life as an automatic vacuum cleaner may have been inconceivable then. But in 2018, Rosie looks like this and sounds like this.
You have 12 events scheduled.
The world is rushing to automate. Think grocery store checkouts, self-driving cars, and how shipping has evolved. In fact, the automated household of the Jetsons is only a decade away, according to tech entrepreneur Vivek Wadhwa.
But when I was young, it was my...
The trepidation may have something to do with hearing forecasts like this one from World Bank President Jim Yong Kim.
We estimate that 2/3 of all jobs that currently exist in developing countries will be wiped out by automation.
Take a second to think of any of us said that almost every driving job, that's your taxi driver, the delivery driver who delivers the food to your local grocery store, and the long-haul truckers you see on the interstate, all of their jobs will be automated.
That's f***ed up, yo. Like, what the f*** are they gonna do if they make everything autonomous?
Maybe hearing those statistics makes
at least in the short term.
To understand what this could mean, let's look at the medical industry. There are already digital doctors that can look at your health and digital tutors that can teach you. Wadhwa says the ability to diagnose yourself and have AI advise you on maintaining your health is not far away. In fact, he says there will be fewer doctors because of this, and it may affect some of the most specialized positions first. If you're questioning what other jobs will be available in the automated age, realize we may already be doing them and just not getting compensated.
In the long term, we could create new jobs that are jobs that we don't see today or people don't get paid to do today. A lot of work that people do in volunteer work could be paid. We are already doing many jobs in today's world that people would never call a job, 200 years ago.
To prepare for this future, Wadhwa says the best way to deal with automation's disruption is to look at the past.
Take a deep.
Automation and AI will bring a lot of changes, a lot of which will be very uncomfortable.
It's not all hopeless.